Jeff Wright from Oracle Development provides an overview of Exadata Cloud Customer security.
When you ask the question, can something happen with a computer? The answer is always yes. The more useful question is, what are the controls in the system that govern how you can access data? And then show that those controls are the things that are in place. And if you believe that those controls are sufficient, then you can say, great, this computing system is fine for me to use for controlling access to the data. The picture that we draw out, we do this little build out slide. Here we show all the gray stuff that Oracle staff manage and operate. And then we know customers run inside of this VM. So this VM is the thing that we block access to with this firewall, which gives you a layer of security. You have a database that's encrypted with transparent data encryption. That's what protects it when it moves through the infrastructure. The next bit is that you can take that TDE encryption key, completely remove the master encryption key from the infrastructure, and store it in a completely separate location like Oracle Key Vault or any third-party HSM. That control removes the key from the infrastructure, providing you another layer of isolation. And then when you walk up, you put your client and backup network on the thing. Your DBA and SA can get in and access the VMs in the database. We use Oracle Database Vault so that we can revoke the system or privileged accounts from having access to data to give yet another control. So at this point, you only have named user access to data. And then your apps that are going to do named user access to the data, you could surround your database with something like database firewall. So that will explicitly control the SQL connections that come in and out of the system. And of course, other types of things get accessed on the system like test and dev. And then we can further control access to data through redaction, masking, and subsetting. So now named users access data, but they can only see data specific to the roles and jobs that they have. And so in that model, redaction, masking, and subsetting control what a specific named credential has access to. Database Vault makes it so that privileged system accounts can't be used to access the data. The encryption on the system is what makes it so the data is not accessible when you go to the infrastructure to look at it. The firewalls that you surround the virtual machine by and the authentication controls on the virtual machine are what prevent Oracle staff from gaining access to those virtual machines. And then finally, the migration of the keys to an external key store is like another layer of isolation and protection.